Hi, and welcome to Meetings in Math. You are here to look at solving two-step and multi-step inequalities. And rather than memorizing a bunch of rules, we want to know how can I use what I know about solving inequalities and solving two-step equations to solve a two-step inequality. Today you're going to need your Jaguar Jots, a pencil or a pen, a highlighter might be helpful. You want to be on section 4.4, which is page 8 in your Jaguar Jots. Positivity and dedication, and your determination to stick with this lesson to the very end. So let's go ahead and get started. So in this lesson, we really want to focus on those ideas that we learned about solving inequalities and what we know about solving two-step equations to solve a two-step or multi-step inequality. And we want to get away from memorizing rules and just use what we already know so that we don't have to rely on rules. We've already made, or some of us have already made, a graphic organizer to help us with this. If you have your graphic organizer, which looks like this, get it out right now to help you. The five things that we're going to do is we're going to make a boundary, change the inequality to an equation and solve. We're going to plot the boundary, and we're going to test a point by substituting a point into the inequality that is not the boundary. We're going to figure out if that's true or false. A true one will shade over the point, a false answer will shade the other side, and then we'll write the inequality by looking at our number line and determining the correct inequality. If you have this, you'll definitely want to use it to help you understand what we're doing. So our very first one that we're going to look at is negative 2x minus 4 is equal to 18. So the related equation is negative 2x minus 4 is equal to 18. So if you are familiar with how I've been doing inequalities, we put in the row to help us keep our equation straight. It just helps us remember what we do to one side, we do to the other side. It also helps us keep our work nice and neat. So we are going to add 4 to both sides because a negative 4 plus 4 is 0 using our inverse operations. Negative 2x is equal to 22. Then we divide both sides by negative 2 and we get x is equal to negative 11. So that negative 11 is our boundary point. Now that we have our boundary point, we want to graph it. Right here, we set up our number line in a way that makes most sense to us. So what made the most sense to me is to go negative 5 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 15. So at negative 11, I'm going to put a circle. And then I look back here and I look to see, is this a open circle or a closed circle? And because it does not say or equals to, it is an open circle. So I don't do anything to it. So now what I need to do is I need to check a point or test a point. And so I can pick any point that I want that is not on the boundary. So anything except for negative 11, I'm going to test. So in this case, I really like testing 0. If 0 is not my boundary point, it makes a really nice point to test. So 0 is down here, so I'm going to test x equals 0, that's down here. And I'm going to put it into the original inequality. Make sure you're not going back and forth. It's just straight into that inequality. So it's negative 2 times 0 minus 4. Comparing it to 18. So it's 0 that I decided to use. So negative 2 times 0 is 0. That's why I chose it. So 0 minus 4 is less than 18 is negative 4 less than 18. I'm using that same inequality. So is negative 4 less than 18? The answer is true. So since this is true, I go ahead and arrow that direction. So now I need to compare x to my solution, which was negative 11, or excuse me, to my boundary, which was negative 11. And now I compare my numbers, x, to my boundary, negative 11. So these numbers are less than or smaller than 11, so I use my less than sign. So you need to have both the number line and the inequality. So now we have a word problem. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet want to buy cards and some balloons for Eeyore's birthday party. Well, I assumed it was birthday party. For Eeyore's party. The car costs $3 and each balloon is 75 cents. If Pooh has $9, how many balloons can he buy? So we know we're only going to buy one card, and then we have an unknown amount of balloons. So let's let B equal the number of balloons. So we know we're going to spend $3, but we don't know how many balloons we're going to buy. So 0.75 balloons. And we know that this amount has to compare to $9. Now, this amount right here, does this amount, can it be more than $9? No. Can it be equal to $9? Yes. Can it be less than $9? Yes. So this amount needs to be less than or equal to $9. So now to do the problem, we say that 3 plus 0.75 needs to be equal to $9. And we go through solving equations. So we need to subtract 3 from both sides so that we have 0.75b is equal to 6. How do we undo multiplication? With division. So now I have my number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Can I buy exactly 8? Yes, because it says or equal to. But now I need to figure out if it's less than or greater than. So I need to test a point. And I'm going to test 0 again. So that's down here this time. Into my original equation. So into 3 plus 0.75b is less than or equal to 9. So 3 plus 0.75 times 0 needs to be less than or equal to 9. Well, that's just 0. So 3 plus 0 needs to be less than or equal to 9. Is 3 less than or equal to 9? Yes. So 0 is down here, so it needs to go this way. So the balloons need to be less than or equal to 9. So how many balloons can they buy? They can buy 8 or less balloons. So that is it for today. Today was really just using what we already know and applying it into a new situation. What I would like you guys to do tonight is to read the summary and go ahead and answer the question that's in the summary. And then I will see you in the next lesson. Thank you so much for showing up today. And remember, be kind to each other because we can always use some extra kindness in our lives. Bye now.